Hey guys, it's me, Barbara Bass. I'm back with another word, another lesson. And I just woke up, so my voice is deep. Sorry. Is this the right? Yeah. Okay, so let's start with a prayer. Lord, free your children from bondage to the enemy. We know the two, dark and light, cannot coexist or mix. This is not the portion for your children. Protect your children from those who are evil and try to hide it from us. Expose those and uncover the veil over our eyes. We love you, Lord, because there's no one like you. No one can do the things that you do. We worship you and we love you. Some of us may be in love with these people, so ease it on us, Lord. Ease it on us when you expose these people. Because they may believe that they are in love with this evil person, even though they're not. So, uncover the mask. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. Alright, sorry that prayer was kind of drawn out. I was trying to find the right words. Hopefully it came out right. But what I was trying to say in the prayer over us is that God would reveal demonic people to us, because a lot of us, not a lot of us, hopefully, but some of us, some of God's children are in demonic relationships, and we believe that we are in love with the people that we chose, but we were never, that person was never for us, and we're just at a stage right now where we may feel like we are stuck on that person, but it's not. It was never from God. It wasn't for you. So it may be hard to separate from the person, because you may be tricked. Like, you may really actually feel like you're in love with the person. So when they're exposed, you may not want to believe it right away, or it may really, really hurt and cause you not to believe it if someone comes and tells you the information. So that's why I'm saying, God, ease it on us, but expose it to where we can't run and hide from it, where we can't be in denial about it, where we can't be gaslighted about it. Like, make it clear in our face that this ain't it, so that we can depart from these demonic relationships. That's what I was asking God for, okay? This is coming from, I have two Bible verses today, but I have one in the Bible specifically. They're both in the Bible, but one that's already pulled up here. And this coming from 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. And it says right here, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? The two can't mix. I was in a relationship with a person who was literally a voodoo priest. They worked for the dark side. And he told me that we couldn't be together anymore because the dark and the light couldn't mix. And I did not understand what he was talking about. I could not understand at all. I think I was under, I ain't even gonna say all that, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it at the time. I couldn't see my life without this person. So when people would become coming up to me and telling me certain things that he was doing that was like very disturbing, and he would pay them off not to tell me, that really hurt me, and I almost couldn't believe it. Like, I really couldn't believe it. Like, and so that, and I know that feeling. I know how it felt. I remember everything about it. And so, and it's not that I remember it on a daily basis. It's just that I remember it for the sake of this word, because I feel like someone is in this situation where it's hard to believe and it's hard to separate because you don't want to believe it, or something to that extent. But it's over, and you're being separated from this person, okay? Because the light and the dark can't exist. They can't be together. Uh, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. This command, which is Paul's main point in chapter 6, verse 14 through chapter 7, verse 1. So, this command, which is Paul's main point, will be restated in different words at the end of the section. This Greek word can mean either yoked or crossbred. So, crossbred, think of somebody who's crossbreed. Think of the type of fruit that comes from somebody who's crossbred. You can't mix the two. It doesn't work. In this context, it refers especially to those still rebelling against Paul. So, now I guess they're trying to say rebelling against Paul in this case was rebelling against God. I don't know, but you cannot be yoked equally with someone who's an unbeliever. And at the time, I didn't even have a close relationship with Jesus, but before I met this person, I did. I worked in the church. I was a teacher in the church over a children's ministry, and I was heavily in the church. I was heavily in the church. Okay. So, this person was so opposite of me. I was like so holy, and this person was so crafty. But anyways, when we split, that was his explanation. The dark and the light can't mix. We can't be together. And it was so vague and parable-ish that I was so young that I couldn't understand it. All right. And this person was older than me. So, he had a lot of wisdom. All right. But anyway, that scripture is emphasizing that the light and the darkness can't coexist. Then the other chapter, the other verse, the Bible verse is coming from Genesis chapter 16, verse 12. And it says, he will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone and everyone's hand against him. And he will live in hostility toward all his brothers. This verse is indicating that, or is interpreted in the Bible as a prophecy of ongoing conflict between the descendants of Ishmael and Isaac based on lineage and historical circumstances. So, in the Bible, there were these two brothers, Ishmael and Isaac. They came from Jacob. Jacob was their father. And there was a lot of tension between them because is Jacob their father? Who was their father? I think it's Jacob. But anyway, there's two brothers, and one of them is the son of Hagar, who's said today to be of the Muslim lineage, and then one of them is Isaac, who's said to be, the son or father over the Christianity sector or whatever. And they say that the Muslims and Christians will, like, some people interpret that verse as saying that those two they have hostility towards each other. They have ongoing conflict even till this day with each other, which is probably what's going on right now with the whole thing going on over there right now in Palestine or whatever. But it's because it's two different types of lineage, which means it's really two different types of religious views, because Muslims don't believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and about the whole thing about salvation and all that. They don't believe that they have to go through Jesus in order to get judged and go get prepared to get into the room. Like, they don't believe that Jesus is the one doing all that. So some people say that their God is not the same as our God, but a lot of people say that the Torah, the first 5 books of the Old Testament, is for the Abrahamic children, which is Ishmael, Isaac, and the Judaism. Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. I hope what I'm saying is making sense, because I know it's kind of choppy. But I'm tired. So anyway, that part of the Bible is like prophecy, how those two lineages would be, beefing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just pulled up behind me, man. I had to turn my camera on so I could watch. But the two can't exist. The two brothers in the prophecy about the ongoing conflict, because it's essentially it's two different gods. Like, that's what is debatable. You know what I'm saying? Their God name is Allah. They Muslims. They don't even believe in Jesus or the same kind of religious views as us, for real, for real. Like, some stuff they agree with us on, but the main thing, which is Jesus, they don't agree with us on. So that telling you that that's two different types of territorial things going on there. I'll just say that. And God is territorial, and Satan be trying to act like he's territorial too. So it's really about territory with the land and all that stuff going on over there. But it's also spiritually, there's an issue with territory, okay? And it's because it's only one true God and then his son. So there is no coexisting. That's an abomination. Like, that little sticker that people be putting on the back of their car and it say coexist, and it has all the little, I might make that the thumbnail just to show y'all what I'm talking about. But nah, we not with the coexist sticker. All them different religions on that sticker saying that we can all coexist and live together. That's what that sticker means. But anyway, nah. Our relationship is ending because the light and darkness cannot and will not, they won't mix in this relationship. It's not. So it's going to end. Alright? And it may be a little hurtful because you might really, really love this person, but they're not for you. That's not your portion. What's in the future for this person and what they got going on, because they don't serve the one true living God, is not your portion. You don't want to go through it with them. So let go. Okay? These two different gods, more, it's only one God. So these little lower gods and deities, they can't compare to our God, which is why they can't mix, because they either need to bow down or get out of here. And the thing about it is, a lot of them didn't want to bow down. They rebelled against God, and then they got kicked out of heaven and fell down here with Satan and came up with their own religions. And these are some of the symbols that you see on that coexist sticker. And we not coexisting with y'all. I mean, we exist on the planet together, but what I'm saying is it's going to be conflict, like predicted, prophesied. It's a prophecy, because it's only one God, and eventually that one God going to take over the whole place. So that's why it's issues, because the light and dark is not mixing. Just like oil and water is not mixing. Okay? They can't coexist. God and Satan is not coexisting in the same person. It's not happening. So that's what I'm saying. They're territorial. You got to pick a side, like, for real. Somebody is like, maybe like a baby witch, baby warlock, getting groomed into being that, and being around like a whole bunch of other witches and warlocks with the person that they're with, but they're not really that. God just has them going through a phase right now with this person so that they can learn stuff about the spiritual side or spiritual world, not new age and what people got going on, so they can probably come up against it and fight against it. But this ain't in your destiny to be with that person forever or whatever. You chose this person, you made a mistake, but God gonna turn it into a learning lesson for you, like he did for me. You know what I'm saying? But like he do for a lot of his children. But yeah, you just in training. They trying to groom you, but the person you with is like a full blown witch or wizard, and they way smarter than you, and they know a lot that you don't know nothing about, because you don't really know this person for real, for real. You think you do, but you don't know this person past. You don't know all the stuff that they really dabble in, and so you intertwining with them is going to bring about God's wrath on you, and that's what you don't want to go through. So you're already probably getting a hint of a lick of a whooping of it right now. So just what you see right now is just the beginning of what's to come. So you need to go get away from this person. And God is coming for you to bring you up out of that relationship, and it's gonna hurt because you're trying to hold on. And it's probably because of all the work that they put on you. They probably put a lot of work on you, like magic. Probably went and got work done on you. But that's what happened to me. This person went to Haiti and had work done on me, so I was really stuck, and I had to go through a lot of deliverance, self deliverance, because I didn't know what deliverance was. I didn't know you could, like, I seen people in church shouting and stuff, and I guess demons being pulled out, but I didn't know that that was called deliverance. So I didn't know about it. So I just figured that I could do my own deliverance on myself, which is what I ended up doing. Like, I delivered myself from these types of things. Like, I went through them before I built a relationship with Christ and started learning about what deliverance really was. You see what I'm saying? So why is this person doing this behind me? Like, stop. Do they got OCD? They gotta lock the doors 100 times? Anyway, sorry, that's not funny. But yeah, then they got the nerve to, what did I say right here? Hold on. Yeah, God is coming to get you up out that relationship because you can't mix with them, even if you tried, even if they try to hide it. Like, if they try to hide their true nature, that they a witch, wizard, or they in some type of crazy manipulation or witchcraft. Even, like, I call it white collar witchcraft. Like, you know, somebody who work in, like, a higher, like, taxes or in government or something, and they do witchcraft in that field that they work in. Like, they manipulative in that field. They be doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. But because they not, like, in a dark room doing seances, they don't feel like they doing anything really dark. They don't feel like they doing magic or witchcraft, but they are, because they manipulate numbers and stuff like that and steal and scam. So they into witchcraft, you know what I'm saying? But just a different type of level, you know what I'm saying? And God sees them. So is this could be all across the board, or you could be with an actual person who is into witchcraft, like I was, like a real warlock, a real medicine man. All right. But yeah, if they try to hide their true nature, it's still gonna come out, because, like I said, the two can't coexist. Y'all not supposed to be together, so they're gonna be exposed. What else do I have here? That coexist sticker, they have the nerve to make one that's in rainbow colors. Come on, bruh. Y'all are just straight up demonic. They got one that's not the rainbow colors, but a lot of the ones I be seeing, it be like the rainbow colors, because it be people that wanting, you know, they don't want you to be homophobic. They want you to accept their sins. And so they came out with the rainbow colored coexist. So now, on top of all the demonic symbols of the other religions made by the fallen angels, and the council that went against God and got kicked out, on top of all their symbols, now they got the rainbow flag on on the sticker too. And it's just straight up an abomination. Like, there will not be peace, because homosexuality is an abomination. It's disgusting to God. That's what abomination is. It's something that's disgusting. So if it's something that's disgusting, how can you coexist with God if you're doing that? That's why I say they can't get into heaven. Because you can't. You know what I'm saying? And then in some of those religions, fornication is okay, and just different other sins is okay, and God is not okay with that. So no, there's no coexisting with that, because God is not getting down with the evils. He's not with your demon time. He wants you to separate from that. So ain't no coexisting with them, man. We coexist on the earth, but that don't mean it's gonna be in peace. Somebody gonna be offended. That's why they had to make the sticker in the first place. I thought of something and I forgot that fast. Dang. Anyway, the other day we had talked about how people who are religiously fluid they believe in like different religions and stuff, how God, they ain't no respecter of God, and God ain't respecting them either. Because it's like God really, it says something in the Bible about he'll spit you out, like, because you lukewarm. He really wants you to pick a side. Like, pick a side. Ain't no coexist, traitor, two-face, three-face, whatever. Nah, pick a side, and you better pick the right side or you going to hell. That's not funny. But religiously fluid people who's like, coexist, we believe in it all. We believe you can get through any gate to get to heaven. No, you can't. Jesus is the only gate. But whatever. These religiously fluid people who consider themselves neutral, they not respected by God. God don't respect you being neutral. Oh, I get along with everyone. No, you still two-faced to him. It's either him or it's either him in all or nothing. Okay. He wants you to pick a side, yo. Pick a side. Pick a side. But anyway, throw away that coexist sticker. If you got one on your car, peel that jank off, man. I don't care if you got to get some, they call it acetone, the nail polish remover. Put that jank on there and soften up that sticker. Peel that junk off your car, man. Because just like a person get a tattoo on their body, and that demonic evil whatever they done got tattooed on them starts to gain power over their flesh because they done branded themselves with that evil tattoo. It's the same thing with this. You done branded your car with some evil doctrine. Ain't no coexisting nothing. Peel that jank off your car, man. You can only serve one God, because God is a jealous God. So ain't no coexist. The first commandment, remember, no other gods before God. He said, have no other gods before me. No idolizing, none of that. Lock my doors. It's dark out here. But yeah, choose to use. I'm stuttering. Sorry. Choose today what God you will serve. All right, in Jesus Christ's name. Bye.